What it is, folks, it's your homeboy First back again with another episode of the realest, most entertaining show in the game. Put it on something. Make sure y'all watch all segments of episode 190 or put it on something. Okay? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, y'all. Put all your people on it. You feel me? I thank God for all of you who do that. Okay? With you, we will change the world. You understand? And I appreciate you. Also, I want to say I appreciate whoever contributed via Cash App after last week's episode. Okay, I would say your name, but I don't know if you want to maintain anonymity or anything like that. But I do want you to know that I thank God for you. You feel me? But also, y'all make sure you fuck with our sponsor, the King McNeil Collection. That is the King McNeil Collection for all of your needs when it pertains to gear. All right, if you're in a fraternity or sorority, or if you love somebody who's in a fraternity or sorority. All right, the King McNeil Collection is number one. Okay, black owned, great brand, family brand. Okay, I can vouch for them. Okay, so you can go to kingmcneil.com and you can download the app. Okay, you will get 20% of your first purchase on the app, and they got a lot of other deals that they be having going on too. So make sure you fuck with the King McNeil Collection. Tell them First sent you. Okay, but let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight to it. Okay, because the dynasty of Jackson State University had a couple of tests this past week. Couple of tough ones, okay? But we pulled them out. We passed those tests. All right. By beating FAMU on the road by a score of 79-60. I know that score doesn't indicate a test, okay? But initially FAMU was really putting together, mounting a good fight. All right. But we'll get into that momentarily. And on Saturday, we defeated Grambling by a score of 71-63. And that sure enough was the one that was testy. Okay, a good hard fought game, good hard fought win by the dynasty. Okay. So since we swept the week, it's only right. It's only proper. It is only fitting that I strike up the mother fucking band. God bless the boom. God bless the boom. Okay. I'm gonna speak on how the boom been cutting up lately later on. Okay, for my shout out. So make sure y'all check out this week's shout out. You feel me? But yes, we passed the test this past week. Okay. Let's look at this FAMU game first. All right. And you'll see why I said that even though we won by 19, it still was a test. Okay. Because in the first half, all right, we came out, opened up the first quarter, 22-17. Looked like we about to, do what we do. Okay. But then in that second quarter, FAM came back on us. Okay. And they outscored us in that quarter by a score of 17-11. Okay. So that put us at a halftime score of 33-34 FAMU's way. Okay. All right, but you know anything about Coach Tamika Reed and her staff, okay? They're pretty good at adjustments. They're pretty great at motivating our ladies. Okay, so obviously there was some straightening that occurred at halftime. Okay, probably some choice words were used at halftime. Okay, and our ladies came out and got to business. You feel me? Because in the third quarter we outscored FAM by a score of 23-16, and then in the fourth we outscored them 23-10. Okay, so a dominant second half, and that's how we ended up winning that thing by a score of 79-60. Okay, let's look at some quick team stats from the FAMU game. All right, we shot the ball well. We shot 48% from the field. Okay, we held them to 39% from the field. Okay, I'll take that. We didn't shoot well from three ball though. Okay, we only shot 22%. They shot 29%. Didn't shoot free throws well either. We only shot 63% to their 83%. Okay. In terms of rebounding, we won that, particularly offensive rebounding 14-9. Okay. In terms of something we always discuss with our dynasty. Okay. Turnovers, we limited that to 12. Okay. Limited that to 12. It's hard for us to lose when we don't turn that ball over, okay? So 12 turnovers to their 16. I will take that. Points in the paint, y'all know how we get down with that. We won that 32-22, okay? So pretty much a typical game for the dynasty, okay? In terms of some individual numbers, the lady who, again, I keep telling y'all will be the back-to-back SWAC Defensive Player of the Year. And depending on how much you value defense, her name can end up getting in some of these SWAC Player of the Year shit. Okay, you have one-way players who are offensive minded. Okay, they always end up in there if they going to get a 30 ball or a 25 ball, or they averaging 20 or something like that. You know, to my people put their name in there for SWAC Player of the Year. But then when you have somebody who is just unquestionably, the defender in the conference. Oh, we just want to give her the defensive player of the year. Don't give her any snit. Don't let her sniff the award for player of the year. That ain't right. That ain't right. Especially when this queen can go score. And I'm talking about Angel Jackson. Okay, Angel Jackson had 18 points in this game. Okay, to lead the dynasty. Okay, she had 18 points, 5 boards, 1 assist, 1 steal, only 2 blocks. And look, I'm saying only 2 blocks. 2 blocks is a motherfucker. Okay, but for her, we used to get 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6. That's a little foreshadowing. Okay, but shout out to that queen. My girl Maya Crump chipped in with 11 points, 8 big boards, 1 dime. Okay, Miss Mahoney had 6 points, 2 boards. Tilly had 11 points, 4 boards in this game, 1 steal, 1 block. Ken Focus Shunner had 9 points, 8 dimes, only 1 turnover. 8 dimes, only 1 turnover for Ken Focus Shunner. Okay, let's acknowledge that. Okay, let's be as loud when she go out there and takes care of the basketball as we are when she goes out there and turns over the basketball. Let's just keep it consistent. Let's just keep it consistent. Okay. Coming off the bench, Miss Layla Walker chipped in with 2 points. Miss Hickman got in there on the action with 2 points. Miss Hunter got in with 4 points. Miss Rochelle had 5. You know, my shooter came through that thing. Miss Avent had 11 points off the bench. Okay. To round things out. For FAM, their leading scorer had 29. Okay. Had 29. So she had a hell of a game, okay. But that indeed was not enough. And I'm talking about Miss Grizzle for FAM U. Okay. In the Grambling game, okay, like I said, we won that one 71-63 at home. And I gotta say, I was impressed by Grambling. I cannot cap about that. Grambling was tough. They were very enthusiastic. Okay, particularly their bench was enthusiastic the entire game. In fact, shit, them motherfuckers were louder than our crowd in many parts of the game. Okay, and so we got to check ourselves on that. There are some of us in there trying to get loose. Now I sit up. You feel me? We started sitting up there during COVID, trying to, kind of, well, COVID's still going on, of course. But I mean, when we were coming back outside, and COVID was still front of mind for us, you know what I'm saying? We started sitting up there trying to stay out the way, and we just got used to it, okay? But I be up there lit than a motherfucker. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see me up there. I'm lit. I be standing up. I'm loud. I'm booing bad calls. I'm saying let's go. I'm turning up when we hit a three. I'm goddamn waving this pom pom and shit. I am lit. We got to be lit up in this bitch. We cannot let no visiting team come up in this goddamn stadium, this arena, this gym, whatever you want to call it, and be hollering, D up, D up, D up, D up, D up, D up, and they louder than us. When our girls on defense, we got to tighten up. And again, I call on our kids, our students, the young folk, man. Y'all got to lead that. Okay, shout out to the Boom, who was present. The Boom was in 3 goddamn different locations in one day. Again, I'm going to talk about that later on. But for the Boom members who were in there, eventually they start booing and doing some things, you feel me? And I think that we did have a handful of young folks who were saying some things, but we need you young people to bring that energy up in there. Look, man, the OGs and the double OGs and the triple OGs have been at work all goddamn week, man. They tired, man. Shit. They want to come support and chill and watch the game, but I don't know if they gonna be doing all that yelling. So we need y'all young folk to come up in that bitch and turn us up. You feel me? Because Grambling sure enough was turned up in that thing. You feel me? So I got to give them credit for that. All right, and we gonna get that. We gonna get that. The way we've been beating everybody ass, a lot of folk gonna come up in here, bitch, and they ain't gonna be scared of us. Grambling wasn't scared of us. I can say Grambling was not scared of us in this game. When we punched, we went on a couple of runs. All right. A lot of times when we do that, teams go ahead and buckle, but they ain't do that. They did not do that. Okay. So it was a hard fought game. I mean, we outscored them in every single quarter, but not by much. Okay. We outscored them in the first quarter, 18-17. We outscored them in the second quarter, 19-17. Okay. We outscored them in the third, 15-13. We outscored them in the fourth, 19-16. So really, every single quarter came down to a bucket. You know what I'm saying? So this was a very good game. Since the men played in New Jersey, I want to say. I think that's what we played. I think that's what that event was. But since the men played in that event, this was the only game in the gym. So the ladies were spotlighted. Okay, so it was good. It was good. You feel me? Good, hard fought, tough game between two good teams. Okay. All right. Let's look at some team stats from Jack State versus Grambling real quick. Okay. As a team, we shot 44%. They shot 37%. We shot it well from 3 ball, 8 out of 20 for 40%. They also shot pretty good from 3, 5 out of 14. That's 36%. All right, we shot 75% from the line, which, okay, for a team, I'll take that. They shot 80% from the line. They actually beat us in terms of offensive rebounding, though. Okay, we won overall in terms of the rebounding number. With them shooting more poorly, that gives us more opportunities to rebound the basketball. But they still had 11 offensive boards to our 7. Okay. And again, you can argue, hey, well, they missed more, so they gave them more opportunities for offensive rebounds. But still, I'm sure Coach Reed and staff did not like that. They beat us in that particular stat. Okay. We don't want to give them any extra opportunities at shots. You feel me? All right. In terms of turnovers, we had 19 turnovers in this one. Okay. So unlike The game against FAMU, I'm sure the coaching staff is not happy about that whatsoever. Okay. Today I'm filming this on Sunday, so I'm sure they'll probably be looking at some tape or at least just going over that, as they prepare for Southern. Okay. The straightening tour. We have to hand out these straightening because of Southern. Okay. So we can't go up in that game against Southern to be turning the ball over. Okay. Because we need to straighten some shit out. What that old song say, let's straighten it out. That's what we need to do. Let's straighten it out. Say, I know the OGs out there be wondering, man, what did this young man can't be born in the 80s like yeah, I was. But my mama is a real OG. She put me on some games. So yeah, we gotta straighten some shit out. We gotta straighten some shit out. And then with 19 turnovers, that makes us susceptible to some more bullshit that happens. So we gotta take care of that. All right. Another reason though this game was close is because we did not dominate the paint in this one. We did not. Grambling was right there with us in points in the paint, 26-26. Okay, so like I said, this was a damn hard fought victory for us. Okay, it really was, and I hope we're prepared for them if we should see them in the SWAC tournament. All right, we need to be ready to roll against this team because this is a solid basketball team. It really is. Okay, and that's based off my eye test. I haven't been watching Grambling all year. I haven't been keeping up with their record like that. For real, for real. Y'all can go to Shawty Leah for Hoop. She does a good job of keeping up with everybody, you feel me? I try my best, excuse me, to be really on some beat writer type of shit when it comes to Jackson State basketball and Jackson State football. Okay. But she does a good job. Leah for Hoops does a good job of covering it all. Okay. But just based on my eye test, okay, knowing basketball, that was a good team. Okay, that was a good team. Let's look at some individual numbers real quick before we get out of here on this segment. All right. My girl Maya Crump led us in scoring in this one. Okay. Gave us 19.7 of 14 from the field. She's really been stroking the tray ball well lately. Okay. 3 of 6 from tray ball. I like what she's doing. She's being patient. Talking they running some good actions. Uh, uh, Coach Reed runs some damn good actions with multiple options off of it. Well, she'll be running something to where she'll be trying to get something down low, but if that option ain't open, we can go back to the weak side for a 3 and shit like that. She just runs some good shit, and our girls are executing the plays very well. Okay, so shout out to Maya for working within that offense, not forcing anything, getting her shots in the flow of the offense. Okay. And she's reaping the benefits of it because she's healthy. She was not healthy last year. Okay. So now we're looking at the real Maya Crump. See, last year there was a reason coming into the year they had her projected to be first team all SWAC. They had her projected to be first team all SWAC. Now you're getting a chance to see the real her. You feel me? So shout out to my girl, all right. Also with those 19 points, she gave us six big boards, 1 dime, 1 steal. Okay. Tilly was next in scoring with 14 points. Didn't shoot it well though. Tilly has been shooting it that well lately. Okay. She hasn't been getting some calls too when she drives. Been a lot of contact. They letting that shit go. No, but she got to play through that. You feel me? But she was 5 of 17, 2 of 7 from tray ball. But still, gave us 14 needed points, 6 boards, 2 assists, 1 steal. Okay. Miss Jackson had 6 points, so not as big scoring this game. Okay. Didn't take that many shots on shot well, shot 3 of 6, but didn't take that many shots. All right. But she had 6 points, 9 boards, 1 steal. But this is what she does better than anybody in the conference. She had 6 blocks. 6 blocks. And you can see me up there saying, no, no, no. No, no, no. I hope this young queen know about Dikembe Mutombo, okay? Because that's what the fuck she be doing. And she alters a lot more shots. And she makes offensive players think twice before they take some shots. And been sometimes that girls have beaten somebody off the dribble and they get down in that paint, they had to goddamn just dribble that bitch on back out because they see that monster down there. Shout out to Queen Angel Jackson. You feel me? All right. Miss Mahoney chipped in 6 points, 1 board, 2 dimes. Okay. Ken Kishana had 8.5 boards, 5 assists, 3 turnovers in this one. Okay. Layla Walk off the bench, chipped in 8 points. Okay. 2 boards. Miss Avent, my shooter. You feel me? Didn't shoot that often though. Didn't get as many minutes either though. But she had the most minutes off the bench. She had 19 minutes. All right, but she only got 6 FGAs up, but was 3 of 5. Okay, that's 60% from Trey Ball. I told my wife, and that was for 10 points, by the way. 10 points, 3 balls, 1 down, 1 steal, 1 block. If she like stops forcing it and plays like this, lets that shit come to her, and and we up those minutes, let's say she ends up getting about 25 minutes or so, something like that, and just plays in the flow, kind of like Maya's playing. Shit. Plays in the flow and then get hot. Okay. So then when she get hot, turn back into my sprayer, my shooter. We might see some legendary shit. She is the young lady who I think can really turn the fucking gym up. I think she can. I think if she come in that bitch and get out, because she the one that just got the confidence to say, fuck it, I'm shooting this bitch. So if she end up getting hot, we're going to be in for a spectacular performance. I'm telling you right now. Book it! And I hope it happens against Southern. Okay. But definitely I hope it happens before the end of this year. Okay, shout out to Miss Avent. All right. But yeah, man. That's what it was. And like I said, we got Southern next. Hopefully y'all see this before the game. Hopefully you show up. Okay. Because we got some shit to straighten. Okay. This is the team that beat us with that damn running 3-pointer in the SWAC tournament. All right. Really fucked me up. Me, my wife, my daughter, my son, all of us were in here watching that shit on TV. And I did not like what I saw. Okay. So that's why I have dubbed this year the straightening tour. Okay. So let's straighten it out. Put it on something.
Please subscribe to my daddy's YouTube channel because the more subscribers he gets, the more attractive he looks to sponsors. The more attractive he looks to sponsors, the more money he can make. And the more money he can make, the more money he can spend on me.